This is your main man Troy coming to you from CBN News. I'll be your host today. What we got in our news today is Israel woman among wounded in deadly London stabbing spree. Wonder what could that be about? An Israel woman was among 5 people injured in a stabbing attack in London's Russell Square Wednesday night, which killed 1 American woman, according to British police. Among the 2 women and 3 men injured were also British, American and Australian nationals. None suffered life-threatening injuries. 2 remain hospitalized, while 3 others have been discharged. Israel's foreign ministry confirmed that an Israeli was injured but could not give further details. Metropolitan Police Assistant Commissioner Mark Rowley said Thursday it appears to have been a spontaneous attack and that the victims were selected at random. Rowley said that the attacker was a Norwegian man of Somalia origin, but that despite earlier suspicions, police had found no signs of radicalization as a motive. The investigation increasingly points to this target incident as having been triggered by mental health issues, he said. Come on! So far, we have found no evidence of radicalization or anything that would suggest the man in our custody was motivated by terrorism, Rowley added. Detectives from the force's murder and terrorism squads interviewed the suspect, his family and witnesses, and searched several properties but found no evidence of radicalization, he said. Police put more officers on London streets after the incident, which came just days after authorities warned the public to be vigilant in the light of attacks inspired by the Islamic State group elsewhere in Europe. Police said they received numerous calls from members of the public at around 10:30 p.m. local time Wednesday about a man attacking people with a knife in the streets around Russell Square, a busy central area full of students and tourists. Officers used a stun gun to subdue the 19-year-old suspect who was arrested on suspicion of murder. Helen Edwards, 33, who lives in the area, came out for a walk late Wednesday and found armed police near a subway station in his city with vivid memories of a July 7, 2005 attacks on public transportation, 2 of which struck near Russell Square. She immediately suspected that an attack had occurred. There is always that thing in the back of your mind, she said. You live with that threat of terrorism or other crimes in the back of your mind. It wasn't a huge shock, I guess, Ellie Cattle, 21, a student staying in a hotel near the square, said she heard police shouting, "Put it down! Put it down!" Then I heard that sounded like a gunshot. But it must have been the taser, she said. A taser that sounds like a gunshot? Come on. After that they just stopped shooting. I didn't hear any screams from anyone. London Mayor Sadiq Khan urged the public to keep calm and remain vigilant, and encouraged people to be the first line of defense against any form of attack. We all have a vital role to play as eyes and ears for more police and security services and in helping and ensure London in protected. He said, knives are the most common murder weapon in Britain, which has strict gun control laws. There were 186 knife killings in the year of March 2015, according to the government statistics, a third of all murders. In the last 3 years, London has seen 2 knife attacks by people inspired by radical Islam. In May 2013, 2 Al-Qaeda inspired London men killed off-duty soldiers Lee Rigby in the street near his barracks. In January, mentally ill Muhyiddin Mir tried to behead a London Underground passenger, shouting that he was doing it for Syria. The Russell Square incident came within hours of an announcement by London police that they were putting more armed officers in the street. The idea was to sustain public confidence following attacks by Islamic State-inspired groups in Europe. Police in Britain do not carry guns, for the most part a principle that remains unchanged. Even with the additional armed officers, most of London's 31,000 police officers will not be armed. Lord have mercy. Protect them all in Jesus' name. Oh my God. Israel woman among wounded in Delhi, London stabbing spree. In Jesus' name, help them all. Destroy guns, and we are